Yapping. There we go. Okay, I'm super excited. I'm going to share a story. And why? Why am I excited? It's because I have a super fun holiday advent calendar for adults happening for December 1st until the 24th. So this won't actually fit in my screen. I've got to like tilt way back. Goes all the way till the 24th. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because as I was digging through some of my own holiday little decorations, I came across this advent calendar that I used to put up for my boys when they were really young. And they remember this advent calendar because it's very special. As you notice on here, there's no candy or anything inside of the daily numbers on the advent calendar. In fact, what I used to do is I used to put little secret messages from Santa inside there. So in the mornings, my kids would rush to the advent calendar. They'd pull out the little secret message from Santa and it would give them an action step, something that they had to do in order to get the gift, right? So it was the act of doing, it was the act of giving or doing something so that they would get something in return. Now, in astrology, in the woo-woo world, this is what we call karma, right? Whatever we put out into the world is what we receive, and we receive it 10 times fold. So I decided that I wanted to do something special for all of you here on social media, whether you personally know me, whether you are a client from the past, or you want to work with me, because I've been listening and I've been reading all the messages that people have been sending me lately over the past month. People have been asking for very specific things, ways that I can help them. And I've had some very random special requests because as people get to know me, they understand some of my gifts and my talents. And sometimes it's just my intuition that's guiding me to give people very specific messages. So a lot of times people write back and say, you helped me so much and you don't realize. And what I have to say back to them is that it's just my intuition. It's just something that I was hearing and I relayed that message to you. So here is what I'm going to do, and I'm open to requests. So please feel free to comment below because we have 3 more sleeps until Friday, December the 1st, until when my holiday advent calendar starts. And I'm going to be traveling throughout the month of December. So I'm going to be bringing this with me and making daily videos for all of you. So I've made some notes over the past few weeks on how I want to do this, because again, I know it's a busy holiday time, and to ask someone to spend money on self-help or self-development, which is really what astrology does, it heals a part of your soul. When someone gives you an astrology reading, there's a part of you that you feel unloved or you're uncertain of, you don't understand why patterns keep repeating, you don't understand why you can't communicate with the people you love. When there are so many different ways in which an astrologer like me can actually help anyone depending on what it is that they are going through. So I've got my new Align with Your Destiny course that is launching at the end of January. So I don't want to be teaching too many courses and classes as I'm traveling and spending time with my own family and friends and getting to do what it is what I love to do, but I still want to be here to support and help all of you. So all you have to do is comment and ask for what it is that you really want. Is there something that you know that I can help you, or are you curious in a way on how astrology can help you? And I'm going to keep the price at a very low price point for the entire month of December, where everything is just going to be a 20-minute reading where you can connect with me over Zoom, or if I happen to meet you in person, it's just a 20 minutes. I'll be able to study and interpret your astrological birth chart, or if it's just some random thing that you know I can support you, because I do get some wild messages from people and they're like, I know you can help me with this. And it's probably because they have seen my own personal growth and something that I've gone through myself. And they're like, I know you've done this. I know you've studied this, or whatever it is that you've done. And how can I help that person? So these are going to be what I say. It's kind of like your wish list to Santa. every single day. I'm going to make a video. You can ask for what it is that you want. And if I intuitively and genuinely know that I can actually support you and help you, it's going to be a low price point, and I will be posting it below. Again, use my Stripe account for my business as I'm building my public website. So that's not going to be ready until January. So again, there's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes. Everything is going to be at a price point of $147 US. So if you're Canadian, that's a little bit more money. I understand. So no worries. I'll be throwing some things in there and maybe even giving some additional points. And also, as this rolls out through the month of December, for everyone who participates, I'm going to turn this into some form of a contest. But again, it's going to be based on what it is you're asking me for. All right. And each day, there might even be an action step or something that I'm going to encourage you to do throughout the month of December, because I'm going to give you all the heads up right here and right now. I'm making my weekly videos that I make for Your Time Matters, where I teach you what's happening in the astrological sky and what it is that I recommend that you use in your teacup, the herb to drink, or I might even have one here on the side, what high grade essential oil I'm going to recommend that you use, and also what action steps. And a lot of times I'm having people write down in a journal. So these guided journals are going to be available for the month of December. You may not receive them till early in the new year. However, this is going to be one of the low ticket items where you get a basic enrollment inside of my Inner Lights Academy. And there's going to be all kinds of ways that you can hang out with me every single month if you are an enrolled member of my Inner Lights Academy, because that's one of the things people ask me the most, is they just want to hang out with me. So I've really been working and I've been listening to what people are asking for so that you can work with me and start to uncover some of the astrological information from your own birth chart without having to become a certified astrologer. And so we have 2 gatherings every single month. One's on the full moon, one's on the new moon. Plus, I've thrown in an additional pre-recorded masterclass on how to really manifest miracles in your life by using this guided journal that I wrote over 10 years ago, because this is a very powerful guided journal with some very specific questions. It's got an open end on the back to what you're grateful for, and for an open area for your own notes. All right. So this is something that I'm going to be offering, the basic enrollment kit. But again, additionally, what it is that you want. Do you want me to help you learn, uncover something specific from your astrological birth chart? Do you want to be able to enhance your personal relationships? And the reason why is because, like I just mentioned, guess what's going to be happening for the entire month of December? In fact, we're already in the pre-shadow period. Can anybody guess? Mercury, the planet Mercury, is getting ready to go retrograde in the astrological sky one final time this year for the month of December. So I know a lot of people go bonkers when Mercury is going to go retrograde. And right now, coming up, the planet Venus this weekend, she's going to be triggered in the astrological sky. So Venus represents our relationships, our core values, what it is that we need to feel love, to express ourselves in our important relationships. Okay. So what does that mean with Mercury retrograde, which is the planet of communication, technology, and travel? What it means is that we're going to have a lot of communication issues coming up again within our own personal relationships during the holiday season, during the entire month of December. So it's a time for honesty. It's a time for speaking from your heart about telling people that you love, you care about them, what it is that you need in your relationships. If you're just not getting what you need in your business, are you getting what? Is it time to move on? Is it time to enhance it? There are so many wonderful ways where we can embrace Mercury being retrograde for the month of December. So I'm going to encourage you to follow me for my 30-day, or not 30-day, for my 24-day holiday advent calendar countdown, where I'm going to be giving you some action steps. I'm going to be asking you what it is that you want. How can I help you? and let's make some magic and miracles happen in your life and in my life for the month of December as we roll into the new year of 2024. Because I'm here to tell you, in astrology, there are going to be some major shifts happening as we now move through this age of Aquarius era. And if you don't understand what the age of Aquarius, I want you to think of that song, but like the Fifth Dimension from like the late 60s and early 70s, Let the Sunshine In. It is a song it was a song that people wrote way back when by the band, the Fifth Dimension, and they predicted what was life going to be like during the age of Aquarius. And we're in this early part of it, but we're going to see some big changes in the world in 2024 really starting to happen. So what does that mean? It really means that we're going to be going through times where we're going to have to help and support each other equally. What does that mean? It means to have compassion. It means to listen. It means to allow other people to express themselves and to not judge. It's about having compassion and understanding that we're all going through changes and we're all evolving into this era of equality, which means we're all equals. And it means that we're going to be thinking and changing and taking action steps so that there's no more hierarchy happening on the planet. So it's going to be really interesting times. It's going to be powerful. There's going to be a lot of healing happening. And in order to do that, we have to remind ourselves that whatever it is that we are going through, someone else is going through the same thing with you. So we are one. So it's a wonderful time to be on the planet. And remember that if you are here living on the planet right now, this is a wonderful era and an exciting time to be on the planet. I know there's a lot of chaos and crazy stuff happening, but remember, it's an opportunity for us to change, to heal, to grow, to find peace, to find empathy, to help and support each other in ways that we will never even imagine. Things are just going to start happening on the planet. I see it as an astrologer, as I understand what's happening in the astrological sky. But remember, it always begins with us. It begins in our own home. It begins in our own community. It begins with our own personal relationships. And that is what is being triggered in the astrological sky right now. So I'm super excited. This is probably going to be the longest video that I make because it's 3 days. I wanted to do a little bit of a countdown and to really encourage myself to go live every single day, to do this with you and to look at what it is that you are asking for so that I can support you and create that win-win as we move through the month of December and launch into 2024. So I'm going to pull it out again as I jump off. This is the countdown to my holiday advent calendar for adults, where it is going to be a win-win, where I'm going to see what it is that you're asking, post your comments below, wherever you're seeing this video on social media, and I will respond and see if there's a way that I can support and help you. Bye-bye. Cheers. And remember, just 3 more sleeps until it all happens. Bye.